Amelia Earhart mystery solved. When considering the most significant women throughout history, it's certain that Amelia Earhart ranks among the most prominent figures. The female aviator from the United States achieved a significant milestone by becoming the first woman pilot to independently traverse the Atlantic Ocean. Since her disappearance, scholars and archaeologists have dedicated significant efforts to guess and investigate the precise circumstances surrounding Amelia Earhart's fate. Numerous rumors have emerged over the course of time. According to a certain professor, he may have discovered the pivotal factor influencing the outcome of the pilot situation. Please join us as we delve into the enigmatic vanishing of Amelia Earhart and the current advancements pertaining to this perplexing case. Finally found? Amelia Earhart achieved a significant milestone by becoming the first female aviator to successfully complete a transatlantic flight. Nevertheless, when doing a round of the Earth in 1937, she mysteriously disappeared and thereafter remained untraceable until the present day. After an extended period of extensive conjecture and inquiry, a team of researchers may have perhaps elucidated the enigmatic circumstances behind Earhart's perplexing disappearance many years ago. It's possible that the enigma surrounding Amelia Earhart's disappearance has been resolved. I am not Mrs. Putnam. Despite entering into marriage in 1931, Earhart maintained a steadfast insistence on being identified by her birth name. Upon the publication of the title Mrs. Putnam Flies the Atlantic in record time by the New York Times, acknowledging Amelia Earhart's remarkable achievements in crossing the Atlantic, she composed a letter to the editor, Arthur Hayes Salisbury, politely requesting another manner of addressing her. The individual in question requested that henceforth she be identified in the document as Amelia Earhart. The individual aspired to establish a professional reputation outside of her marital association. The 99s are still alive. Amelia Earhart eventually embodied the notion that women had the capacity to achieve parity with men, a viewpoint that encountered resistance throughout the era in which she lived. She made the 99s as a result of her effort to advance gender equality. This designation was attributed to the following circumstance. Among the 285 officially licensed female aviators in the United States at that time, a total of 99 individuals, including Earhart, congregated in order to provide mutual assistance and solidarity. The group has expanded its operations globally and provides assistance to women hailing from 44 different nations. Pop icon. Amelia Earhart has often been depicted in popular culture because of her enduring status as an emblem of female strength. The song Amelia by Joni Mitchell explores the mystery surrounding the pilot's disappearance. Mitchell expressed her intention to contemplate the experiences of Amelia Earhart, drawing parallels between herself as a solo pilot and Earhart. This reflection aims to shed light on the challenges and sacrifices faced by women in aviation. Earhart has also been depicted in cinematic productions, including Night in the Museum 2, Battle of the Smithsonian, and Amelia, with performances by Amy Adams and Hilary Swank, respectively. Her car was recently stolen. Remarkably, some years subsequent to its disappearance, the antique automobile belonging to Amelia Earhart also became unaccounted for in the year 2018. There is a limited quantity of 14 existing models of the 1932 Hudson Essex Terraplane in the green and black color scheme. In less than a week, allegedly, a Los Angeles neighborhood saw the recovery of the specific model of that car that Jim Summers was holding as Earhart's property during the Great Depression. Earhart actively advocated for the automobile industry. Following necessary repairs to the engine and aesthetic enhancements, Summers' model is appreciated in value and is now estimated to be worth between $250,000 and $500,000. Eaten by crabs? Despite Tighar's extensive involvement in over 13 distinct voyages to the island of Nikomororo with the objective of discovering Amelia Earhart's remains, it's plausible that the island's population of colossal coconut crabs may have preemptively achieved this endeavor. According to a study published in Inverse Science, it's posited that the remains in question may have been consumed by crabs in the distant past. While conclusive proof is still lacking, TIGHAR is committed to thoroughly investigating the Pacific Island without neglecting any potential avenues of inquiry. National Hero. In the city of New York City, Earhart received a grand procession upon her return from her groundbreaking expedition. However, it's not the whole situation. In addition, Congress bestowed upon her the Distinguished Flying Cross, marking the first occasion of the prestigious award being conferred on a female recipient. Nevertheless, her influence extended extensively to other regions around the globe. According to an article published in the Manchester Guardian, it's shown that women had the necessary knowledge and endurance capabilities to successfully engage in flying. She was a spy? During this period, there was the circulation of another urban legend pertaining to the nature of Amelia Earhart's journey. There was widespread speculation on the possibility that previous President Franklin D. Roosevelt clandestinely sent Amelia Earhart on a covert assignment, which gave rise to fervent rumors. Following the successful completion of her mission, Earhart then returned to the United States and, as per the agreement, assumed the identity of Irene Bolam for the remainder of her life. However, it's important to note that this claim is solely based on an urban legend and lacks any substantiated empirical data. New results. The individual who now posits that the aforementioned skeletal remains indeed belong to Amelia Earhart is Richard Jantz, a faculty member at the University of Tennessee. Despite being largely neglected after their study in 1940, Jantz re-examined the bones using a compilation of photographs. Despite the absence of physical skeletal remains, Jantz expressed confidence in his ability to use computer software to analyze the photographs and ascertain the individual's gender and ancestral background. Direct match. Jantz conducted a comparative analysis by juxtaposing the dimensions of the bones and the available photographs with the recorded height and weight of Amelia Earhart during the year 1937. The individual successfully compiled relevant material from both textual papers pertaining to Earhart and photographic evidence depicting her. Upon conducting a meticulous examination and doing a comprehensive cross-referencing analysis, Jantz arrived at the scholarly determination that the findings derived from the skeletal remains unearthed in Nikomororo unequivocally corresponded to the renowned aviator Amelia Earhart. He had the belief that the items in question were the property of the female individual in question. Jantz is convinced. Professor Richard Jantz has played a significant role in the scholarly investigation of Amelia Earhart. This is due to the fact that, in contrast to several other academics investigating the enigma, Jantz's discoveries have engendered an unwavering conviction inside him that the bones do pertain to her. According to the author, the most plausible explanation, based on forensic analysis, is that the bones belong to Amelia Earhart. The most persuasive argument currently posits that the bones belong to Amelia Earhart until conclusive proof is provided to refute this claim. Similar person. It's evident that in the event that the bones were not attributed to Earhart, they would undeniably pertain to a lady in comparable characteristics and origins. According to Jantz's perspective, this is the case. According to the speaker, the bones in question had a higher degree of similarity to the Nikomororo bones compared to almost 99% of persons in a substantial reference group. If the skeletal remains are not attributed to Amelia Earhart, it may be inferred that they likely belong to an individual who has a striking resemblance to her. This strongly implies that the individual who landed on Nikomororo Island really was Amelia Earhart. Is it true? If we were to consider Jantz's statements authoritative, it would imply that Floyd Kiltz, the former Coast Guard who recounted that narrative many years ago, was really correct. This would also imply that Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan perished as stranded individuals on the Pacific island of Nikomororo. Regardless of the veracity surrounding her ultimate destiny, It's unequivocal that Amelia Earhart led a life characterized by utmost fulfillment and made the ultimate sacrifice in the pursuit of female parity. Case closed? Although there are other explanations surrounding the events leading to her disappearance, Jantz's research effectively substantiates the claim that Nikomororo was Amelia Earhart's last destination. An alternative hypothesis is that a lady with a very similar body and background perished on the island concurrently with Earhart's flight in this particular region. Jantz's study has undoubtedly propelled the investigation onto a captivating trajectory, perhaps advancing our understanding closer to veracity.